What's up? My name is B and I absolutely hate this gun. Now I know you're thinking in your brain, why? Why does B hate this gun? Well, I will tell you, this gun, I don't care the price point, this gun doesn't function as a gun anymore. The first day I took this out, quite a while ago, screws started falling out of it. This screw here on the ejector bar, this is the first one that went. Found it in the snow, thank heavens. I was able to tighten everything else back up, had to put some Loctite on it, but that was just the start of the issues. I should have known. It should have been a premonition because later on, that same day, actually, there was a, what was it? It started to misfire and it wasn't the same cylinder every time, same position on the cylinder every time. The gun started to misfire like crazy. And I'm talking like 2 out of 6, 4 out of 6, sometimes 5 out of 6. And those same exact shells would fire through another gun or even through this gun the next time around. So super inconsistent. And what do you do when you have a super inconsistent gun that is not trustworthy as a gun anymore? You have to discard it as a paperweight and you have to replace it. I replaced my Heritage Rough Rider with a Ruger Wrangler yesterday, 7.5-inch barrel, black, and I am so excited. Let's talk about some differences. Obviously, something that talks is money. And what's the difference between these two? MSRP is about $150, $160 to about $210. So you're talking about 50 bucks. The cylinder on the Heritage Rough Rider holds 6. The cylinder on our Ruger Wrangler also holds 6. When we talk about the Heritage Rough Rider, it actually has a manual safety here. All that manual safety does is it keeps the hammer away from the firing pin, like so. I can actually pull that hammer back, give it a dry fire, because never dry fire your 22s, homies, just don't do it. But the reason I can do it here is because the hammer never touches that firing pin. However, if I take that safety off, you can see that now it will actually all the way hit that firing pin. On the Ruger Wrangler, it has a transfer bar. So with that hammer out of the way, you can actually pull that trigger up. That transfer bar is going to touch the firing pin and allow you to fire the gun. Loading and unloading on both of these guns is actually super duper similar. You have your loading gate, you can flip to the side. When you go to load up the Heritage Rough Rider, you actually have to take the hammer back into the second position. Now it's going to free spin. And then as you line up that, you push your ejector and you're gonna be able to pop those rounds out. Bam, bam. Whereas with the Ruger Wrangler, once you flip the loading gate to the side, it actually free spins completely. Then you have the ejecting rod as well, which feels so much more solid. Triggers feel very, very similar. You have a really, really crisp feel on that Heritage Rough Rider. On the Ruger Wrangler, you also have a pretty crisp little feel there. And they are all metal, other than obviously in the grip. I loved the Scorpion because the kids loved it and everything. They call it the Scorpion gun, which was easy to identify it. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe get some cool sticker kits or something on the Ruger because it is just, oh wait, just kidding. We'll go with like, you know, the eagle or whatever that bird is. Now I know I'm gonna catch flack because I'm being so critical of a $150 Heritage gun. Here's the deal. I do not care that it is a lower price point. This should work for what guns are supposed to work for. It should fire rounds every time that hammer hits that pin, but it doesn't. It fires them maybe 50% of the time. I'll bring it up to the range. I cannot deal with this one anymore. I'm very excited, not about the $150 paperweight, but I am super excited about the new edition. I think this gun is going to be sick. It has great reviews, and I'm super excited to get it cleaned, because cleaning guns is sick, and get it up to the range this week sometime and throw some rounds through it.